So hey guys, this is a really weird way of recording this video. This is the first time I've done it this way. I've kind of wrapped my tripod legs around my lamp, so it's not exactly the most stable, and obviously the lighting's not great because I've had to turn this off because it was glaring. But obviously, as you read by the tutorial and the thumbnail, if I've added a thumbnail this time, I'm going to explain how to make Bendy because I had a couple questions on Instagram. I also had some amazing reviews on Instagram, so here it is. The stuff's down here, like the bits you'll need for it. There are a couple extra bits that you could use, like pliers and everything to separate the wires, and everything's there really. Except for this thing, hang on. Quality editing. So, although I haven't got like the best base to do everything on, this is my style, so hey, you don't drop him. Okay, so this is going to explain how to make just normal Bendy, but obviously you can do evil Bendy, you can do anything, you can do ink Bendy with all this. So yeah, one more thing before we get into the video though. Actually no, we'll get into the video, but first thing, I've just contradicted myself there. But anyway, this video is narrated, as you can tell by me taking the mick out of myself, I assume. So yeah, anyway, here you go. Okay, so the first things you're going to need is some of this air dough, or you can use whatever kind of clay you want. I'm using this black air dough, and you don't have to use two colours. The original Bendy didn't take two. Ignore that noise, I just kind of kicked my chair. So I didn't use two different colours for the first Bendy that I made that I just showed on camera. I only used the black and I painted over it in white, but it took a couple coats to make it like white rather than grey. So this one I'm also going to be trying to use pink, because I'm pretty sure that the pink will show the white more, and it won't have so much of a trouble showing white over the base dough. So those are the first two things you need. The next things you need, okay, so as you can see, you need these two kind of screwdrivers. They don't have to be identical like to these kinds, they just need to be quite small at the end, so you make a hole that you can then push the wire through from the pipe cleaner. You need two different size paint brushes, because for doing the little details on here after, and for getting into the little crevices and everything, you need some small paintbrush, which is this one here, and a big one for doing the black and everything. You can use bigger and you can use smaller if you want. I just prefer to use these two sizes. There's also this pipe cleaner here, which we won't be using like this. I'm going to be stripping all the fur out of it so that you can't see bits of fur coming through like I did here. If you can see that. Of course it won't focus. There you go. And you can see the electrical tape. That's what this stuff's for. You wrap it around on the inside of his head, and it means that you can change these heads without breaking the inside of his body. So the other thing you're going to need is you're going to need some Loctite, or that's just the brand I use. You could use a different type of super glue. I've also got the basic WH Smith super glue. That doesn't work anymore, that's just off to the side. I probably need to throw that in the bin, if I'm being honest. You'll also need some white paint and some black paint, obviously because he's black and white, and a permanent marker for marking out the original face. Now I recommend that you take time to do the original face, because obviously with mine, you can kind of see that I didn't take too much time, and I changed the face after with the black paint. And you can kind of see the old permanent mark shown through the white, which that's after 3 coats, so I think it just carries on bleeding through. Anyway, let's get on with the tutorial. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so really quickly before I get back into the fast motion part, you probably didn't notice that this changed because it was this one over in the corner. Which they look pretty similar obviously, apart from the fact that one's red and one's silver on the front. If you can read the front where it says air, I'll refocus it for you, there, air. This is too liquidy, like it's too, I don't know the word for it, I've probably learned it in science. But it's not thick enough to use on this stuff, so you should really be using base. Like, base is the thicker stuff, and so it runs less and it shows the previous colour through less. And you'll be glad to know I finally have a new craft knife, which has taken far too long, and I bought replacement blades for it, only for it to turn out that the blades don't fit the thing. Whatever though. I might use these in a custom, maybe like custom Cecilia for moonshine, I don't know, who knows. Okay, so anyway, on with the fast motion part. Okay, so since we're doing the faces now, I did 2 quick sketches to see which one I wanted to do on the other head, because obviously there's 2 heads here. And I wasn't sure whether I wanted to do this one, like a bit of a sad face, as one of them, because obviously it's going to be used in stop motion, so I wasn't sure which other face I wanted to do. I might still do this as a spare one, because I'm going to make more heads than just 2 different faces. But the one I've decided with is this one, because obviously Bendy's a horror character, so we're going to do this face. Lovely. Anyway, here we go. Okay, so while my camera cut out, I took the liberty of touching a couple little bits up so that it worked better. Like, there was a couple little bits where the white had kind of blended with the black, and I just fixed that. And there was a couple bits where the black had overrun the white, so that's all sorted. And I actually did the black bits on the knuckles before I realised that the camera had died. So sorry you didn't get to see me do that, but I used this and I just dipped it in the paint, same that I did for the black on his bow tie. Anyway, once again, I'm going to explain how to do the face using narration, and I'll show using fast motion. So once again the camera cut out. So I'm going to show you on this one, because I did finish this face. I might redo that at some point, but if not, I'm quite happy with that one. I might leave it, because obviously it's a huge improvement on this thing. I might make the eyes bigger on this one though. Okay.